Viongozi wetu Mwai wa Kibaki ataritaya, mtaachwa mkipigana ama mnataka musikizane sasa?
In the Party of National Unity PNU is an overriding urge to succeed President Kibaki.
All these people everybody who wants to become, this one wants to become a boss, that one wants to become that one wants that one. They're asking, why Kibaki, why don't you say what you want to become? And what you want to see?
PNU is the foundation stone for what has loosely become known as the PNU Alliance, an amalgamation of players who purportedly share similar vision. Yet vision aside, even the very existence of PNU is in doubt.
There is the idea of the PNU Alliance, but the reality on the ground is that it's not there.
Does a party called PNU exist in the Registrar of Political Parties office? In other words, is it among the 47 registered political parties? The answer is a definite yes. Is there a party of national unity as a movement which has registered members across the country? The answer is a definite no.
Whereas ODM differences play out in the open, the fighting in PNU, according to analysts, is done by men who converse quietly at the table but wield sharpened knives underneath it.
When you look at the candidates which have come up under the PNU Alliance, they all have their respective parties outside PNU.
You look at each one of them. That's what they are looking at when they say, let's unite, but unite behind me. And that becomes very problematic because the key players, or those who are seen to be key players, are each very ambitious.
Indeed, PNU has its galaxy of political stars. Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta, Internal Security Minister Professor George Saitoti, and the newest aspirant in this political fold, Eugene Wamalwa. William Ruto, who is trying to take over UDM, can be considered to have joined if only by association. Martha Karua, previously a stalwart, seems keen on a parting of ways.
NARC Kenya is not cooperating with any party. NARC Kenya is a party on its own. Just like our members passed in a resolution, this party will not go into a coalition with any other party. We'll go to the elections just as we are.
Other than the intense competition, the wars that bedevil PNU can be traced back to its formation in 2007, 3 months to the election. Analysts say it was not a well-thought-out idea and was just meant to achieve one goal.
It was mainly created as a party for re-electing the president.
The people handling the then president and still President Mwai Kibaki were of the view that if you use the vehicle NARC Kenya, it is going to be perceived as a Kikuyu-based party.
Having realized that NARC Kenya was not going to sell, President Kibaki's handlers crafted PNU and again ran into very much the same problem. On this one, however, analysts disagree.
They decided on the Party of National Unity so that you have all other parties that support Mwai Kibaki, including NARC Kenya, joining up with PNU. But that did not shed off the perception that PNU is still a Mount Kenya party.
So there is a misguided misperception of calling it this way. It's the same thing as saying that ODM is a party of the lakes.
Despite the differing views, the reality of unease in PNU has been apparent for some time.
PDM, PDM,
It is perhaps best illustrated by the failed attempt to dissolve constituent parties and the formation of the stillborn Progressive Democratic Movement soon afterwards.
You see Uhuru Kenyatta is PDM tie. When you see Professor Joyce Saitoti, it's PDM tie. When you see Yusuf Haji, is PDM tie.
This attempted disconnection from PNU would indicate a reality that most senior members may not be willing to contemplate. The reality that the Party of National Unity created in 2007 to re-elect the president may be on its deathbed, and that the torches of light may not be able to cope with lighting the political path ahead.
So PNU has an image problem, a serious image problem, that the leaders or those who claim to be the leaders of PNU will have to craft a strategy of getting out of that problem. They are not doing well at present.
It's total confusion. They don't know which vehicle they shall use. All they know is that they are all against ODM, they are all against Raila Odinga, but they don't know which vehicle they shall use or which formula, for that matter, they shall use to counter him.
It may not be a death pronouncement yet for the PNU alliance, but all the signs of the existence of a serious ailment in the alliance are there, and time may likely dispel any doubts about the continued viability of the PNU alliance. Muraya Kariuki, KTN, Spotlight 2012.